Will Spain follow Greece and Ireland and end up needing a bailout from the Eurozone? Let's talk about that. Wolfgang Gerke joins us. He's president of the Bavarian Financial Center in Munich. Mr. Gerke, what do you think? Is Spain next on the bailout list?
Spain might be the next candidate, but Spain will be a very different candidate compared with Greece or Ireland or Portugal. Spain has more possibilities to come out of the crisis itself. But on the other hand, Spain has a very high unemployment rate with 20%. And in that situation, if the economy isn't growing, maybe Spain needs the help.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it does need the help. It does have high unemployment, and it also has a debt problem. We've got a graphic here we want to show our viewers comparing Spain and Germany's debt as a percentage of GDP. At the beginning of this century, Spain was actually in better shape than Germany. Everyone today looking at Germany as the role model for the Eurozone. Of course, you see the financial crisis came, everything turned upside down for Madrid. Mr. Gerke, what do you think? Did the Spaniards become like the Americans? Did they begin living beyond their means?
They got too much cheap money, and therefore they changed their consuming behavior. And there was a very booming economy, especially in the building sector, and so it could happen. But with that bubble bursting, it was for the private sector now the real problem. The public sector is going quite well in Spain if you take all the years behind us.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point, Mr. Gerke. If you take private debt and corporate debt out of the equation, public debt as a percentage of GDP in Spain is actually lower than it is right here in Germany. You get the feeling that Spain is getting a bad rap here. Why is there so much focus on Spain when there's not on Germany?
Spain is nearly in the Maastricht Treaty, but the deltas, that means the actual situation is as bad. In Germany, we have a growing economy. In Spain, we haven't. And even the Spanish government has to take too much money in the moment, and therefore the Spanish bonds are suffering.
Yeah, I mean, the Spanish bonds are suffering, and one solution is a joint Euro bond. We've got Belgium, we've got Italy, we've got Luxembourg coming out and saying we want a joint Eurozone bond. What do you say to that?
That isn't a solution. That's a very bad solution.
Yeah, but why? That seems to be the German reaction. Why is it so bad?
It's a transfer system, indirectly transfer system, and Germany will pay for it. We have to.
Isn't that what Germany's doing now, though?
Yes, but we have to do it with an often open transfer, and not on that way. Even in the ECB, we have the wrong policy, making out of the ECB a bad bank for European suffering governments.
Well, the ECB is buying sovereign bonds right now.
Yes,
and you think that's bad too.
That's
okay, Mr. Gerke, I'm sure we'll be talking with you next year to see how this story unfolds. Thank you very much for joining us today.